Hi Aries, welcome into your bonus message for the last few days of May. Yeah, and we are in the last week of May of 2025. And if you've got any strong Aries placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, you are definitely in the right place. So we're going to get into what Spirit wants to hear right now. And just remember, this is a bonus energy update. So I will also be pulling some cards during the messages I have for you, what's happening in the skies right now. And I want to thank you all for hitting that like button. Those that have been, I really do appreciate it. And if you're here, do go ahead and hit the like button. It really does support the channel. It pushes the messages out. And those that do leave comments, I appreciate you as well. I really love reading your stories and looking at your messages and, and just connecting with you. So, yeah, I really do appreciate it. By interacting with the channel, you are helping this channel grow, and it helps to push the messages out to more souls like yourself that need to hear the message. So perhaps even if you know another Aries, share the message with them. Perhaps there's something that they need to hear right now. But anyway, thank you so much. Let's talk about this wild cosmic weather that's happening right now, Aries, because while your sun is getting a seriously energetic upgrade. I mean, first of all, just the other day, around the 25th, Saturn entered your sign Aries, right? Your sign. That's no small shift, all right? It's a big shift. Saturn is the teacher, the one who brings structure, long-term focus, and accountability. And now it's lighting up your house of self, This is major. I mean, you probably feeling a call to get serious about your identity, your purpose, and the life that you want to build. There's no more hiding behind impulse or starting things and not finishing them. And the Spirit is just saying it's time to own your fire with discipline. What you build now, Aries, especially now with Saturn in your corner, it has the power to last long term, solid, sustainable. Wasp Spirit, sometimes life stings, 64, and it's a number 10. 64 breaks down to 10. At the bottom of the deck, we have Hummingbird Spirit, be here now, 34, which breaks down to 7. So we'll get into those messages in a few moments. Let's get the cards, furthermore messages out for you, cards for the general energy. And, we do have the sun that entered into Gemini and Mercury also entering Gemini right after that on the 26th, right? Chatty, craving mental stimulation, thoughts, communication, ideas. You might find yourself feeling extra, chatty, craving mental stimulation, right? Or ready to launch that idea that's been brewing in your head. So don't ignore the nudges that you've been getting. Write them down, say it out loud, and share your thoughts. If you feel that you want to share your thoughts here in the comments, go ahead. I would love to hear your thoughts. And wow, let's not talk about also even the new moon in Gemini that's happening around the 27th. That's a fresh start in how you speak, learn, and even teach. So if you've been second guessing your voice or unsure about putting your ideas out into the world, this is your green light to do it, right? And Spirit's asking, are you ready to be seen and heard differently? With Neptune and Chiron in both Aries, you might feel raw, like some old soul wounds are being stirred up. Maybe it's around feeling misunderstood, overlooked, or even doubting perhaps your own magic. And Chiron isn't here trying to hurt you. It's trying to heal you through courage. You're not here to play it safe, Aries. You're here to lead through authenticity, right? Even if it means being the first to do it scared, right? It's okay. And I mean, with Pluto retrograding in Aquarius that's still happening, you may be rethinking your relationships with groups, friends, and communities. Who really gets you? Who's in alignment with the vision of who you're growing into? Big questions, but definitely clarity is coming. Now, before we dive into the cards that we have here, Spirit is really saying you've done the work. The flame hasn't gone out. It's just maturing. It's time to refocus your fire. Your boldness isn't just about doing, it's about choosing what's worth your energy right now. Who and what is worth your energy right now. Let go of the distractions, tune into your vision, and let's get ready to build something that's real, something that reflects the real you. So let's dive into the cards that we have here as your general energy. I mean, we have Wasp Spirit, sometimes life stings, Hummingbird Spirit, be here now. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Knight of Wands. And yes, sometimes life stings, right? And I feel that. You might be dealing with something that feels unfair, maybe unexpected, or even a little painful, Maybe it's disappointment, maybe it's harsh truth, or someone's words that could cut a little bit deeper than you expected. But here's the thing, Spirit's showing you that this sting isn't to punish you, it's showing you where the wound still needs your attention. This sting is a wake-up call, Aries, not to break you, to build your awareness. You've been moving really fast, stepping into new phases, and sometimes pain is a reminder that something still needs to be cleared or faced honestly. And here at the bottom of the deck of the Animal Oracle Spirit deck, Hummingbird Spirit, be here right now, be here now. This is your balance. You may feel pulled maybe in many directions, maybe past future plans, things that didn't work out. But the magic is right here in the present moment. Pause, take a breath, ask yourself, what is this moment trying to show me? Looking at the tarot with the Knight of Pentacles here, this tells me that deep down tells me that you're ready to get grounded again. Slow, steady progress. You might feel like you're dragging your feet or not moving as fast as you'd like, but you are moving. And Spirit's reminding you that the long game matters now. Don't rush what is worth doing well, right? Now, Devil coming through here, this is where that sting comes back. This energy could be, maybe it's temptation, obsession, or feeling chained to something, maybe a habit, a person, or perhaps it's a pattern that keeps pulling you back. And Spirit says, you've come too far for this cycle to take you out again. This may also be about control, trying too hard to force a result instead of trusting the process. Ask yourself, what am I clinging to out of fear instead of faith? Now, the Knight of Wands here is coming through with your energy, fiery Aries energy we know and love, right? This card is about passion, forward movement, creativity. And when I see it next to the Devil, Spirit is saying you can break free from whatever it is with your passion, whatever was holding you back or holding you down. You don't need to fight your darkness. You need to channel your fire within to move forward, to move through it. This isn't about running away, Aries. It's about running towards something real, something that aligns with your truth. So, the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands together. Earth and fire energy, fast and slow, caution and courage. That's your balance right now. Ground yourself, then go. Be intentional, not impulsive. You don't have to pick up one over the other, You're learning to work with your energy instead of against it. Spirit's also just saying you're not the same person you were a few months ago. And don't let an old trigger or whatever happened define your next move. Sit with it, heal it, then get back up. Wiser, stronger, and more in tune with what truly matters. So let's dive into love and relationships and see if there's any messages here for you, Aries, for the remainder of May regarding love and relationships. Spirit angels, if we can just have 3 cards. Well, we have the Sun, nice. All right, we have the 2 of Swords as well as the 9 of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords. Let's talk about the first card, the Sun card. Wow. I feel the shift from the sting that we just talked about. This is warmth, joy, a breakthrough in the heart space. For some of you, I feel like you're finally starting to believe in love again, whether that's love from another, love for yourself, or simply allowing yourself to receive love without condition. And the Sun says you deserve happiness, Aries. You don't have to dim your light to keep someone else comfortable. This could be a time where clarity comes in, especially around a connection that's been unclear or perhaps even stuck. And here with the 2 of Swords here, this card is of indecision. Some of you, there may be a love situation where you're trying to figure it out. Should I let this go or give it one more chance? Or should I open my heart or protect it just a bit longer? And just Spirit is saying, it's okay not to have all the answers right now, because the Sun is here to eliminate the truth. But first, you also need to trust what you're feeling. What does your gut say when you're not overthinking? And with this 9 of Cups, your wish fulfillment card. And I have to say, this feels really deeply personal. Some of you are stepping into a phase where your heart desires are no longer just dreams. They're becoming part of your reality. But here's the catch. It all starts with you. You are the wish, Aries. You are the love. The right relationship, romantic or not, will reflect what you already hold that's inside. And at the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Swords. This is truth, breakthrough, a real conversation. If you've been confused, unsure, Spirit's bringing you mental clarity and honest words. Some of you may hear from someone unexpectedly, or you might finally say what's been on your heart for too long. This combination really tells me that love is about to really get real. And whether it's a new connection, a healing in a current one, or finally cutting through the noise to put yourself first, you're about to see things clearly. So if you've been waiting, wondering, overthinking, trust that the light is coming in. And that truth is going to really set your heart free. Right, so let's dive into some career and money messages and see what messages Spirit has for you there. Aries, did you hit that like button? I'd really appreciate the positive energy exchange from you. Leave me a comment. How's this resonating with you? Even if you just leave an emoji to express what you're feeling right now. Let's dive in here. Let's give it one more shuffle for career and money for our Aries placements, what they need to hear for the end of this month, May 2025. Okay, there's definitely something happening with the Tower this week. Aries, regarding money and career, that part of your life is, I feel, going through a serious shift right now. Because your first card is the Tower. And it's telling me something unexpected has just happened. Or is about to happen. Now, I know people get nervous when they see the Tower, but here's what Spirit is really saying. This breakdown is going to be your breakthrough. This could be a sudden job change. It can be a contract, or perhaps it's an opportunity falling through, or maybe it's realizing you're not aligned with your current path anymore. And here's the thing. It's all clearing out space. You've been carrying too much. I mean, here with the 10 of Wands confirms that you've been grinding, you've been pushing, taking on more than your share. And Spirit is saying that hustle was needed, but now it's time to lighten the load and work smarter, not harder. This is especially true if you've been working in silence, carrying hidden financial or emotional burdens related to your work. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. And Aries, it's okay to delegate. It's okay to ask for help, or to even say, this isn't working for me anymore. I mean, here we have the Strength. This card is a powerful reminder that you can handle anything, but you don't have to do it in survival mode anymore. The kind of strength we're talking about here is that soft power, the inner courage, that self-trust. And Spirit's like saying, you already passed the hard tests. What's next will still require heart, but it doesn't have to feel so heavy. Let's have a look at the bottom of the deck here. We have the High Priestess. This, Aries, is your secret weapon. Right now, your intuition around your career path, money is on point. You might be getting nudges like to learn something new, to launch a side hustle, to leave a toxic workplace, or even to rest and wait. Whatever your story is, your intuition is telling you what it is. So listen to that voice. I mean, you don't need to explain it to others. You just need to trust yourself. I mean, the High Priestess, she doesn't move loudly. She moves intentionally. I can't pronounce that word properly. Right? And you're being guided to do the same, right? The Tower moment is just Spirit shifting the path to match the vision of who you've become, right? So take a deep breath. If you need to take a deep breath, do so. Hold it, and then you release. Your strength isn't being tested, right? It's being honed. And what's coming next, it's going to match your frequency, not your fear. So I just want to get one or two cards out for final advice to close this out for you for the end of May. Any final advice for our Aries placement, Spirit Angels, please? The Hermit. Well, so closing out your message for the week is the Hermit. Reminding you that sometimes the most important action is reflection. I mean, with so many shifts happening, Saturn entering your sign, the Tower in your career, the sun shining in love, you might even feel the urge to do everything at once. But the Hermit says, pause, breathe, go within. This is about taking scarce time for yourself, taking some time just for you, not to run from the noise, but to hear your own voice, not to avoid action, but to make sure the next step is aligned with your soul, not your stress. So whether you're facing emotional choices, career transitions, personal awakenings, whatever it is for you, Spirit is just asking you to reconnect with your inner light. There is wisdom in your solitude this week. You already have the answers. You just need stillness to hear them. You have been brave. You've been bold. Now be still. Be real. Be you. Because, the most powerful moves that you make next, they won't be rushed. They will be rooted. So Aries, wow, if this reading spoke to your heart, gave you clarity, helped you in any sort of way, let me know in the comments. And how are these energies showing up for you right now? I'd really love to hear from you, Aries. And as I said, don't forget to hit the like button. I do appreciate it. And subscribe, leave a comment, and keep a lookout for your June messages to come out. And remember, you can win a free mini reading by liking and leaving a comment and being a subscriber, all three. And you can win a free mini personal reading. You've got this, Aries, and I'll see you in the next one.